Let's go to the West Rand now. That's the West Rand district in Randfontein from Ekurhuleni, where we've just seen Aviwe Mtila. But Manqoba Mchunu is standing by for us and checking out the situation as frustrated parents are also queuing at the gate of the West Rand district offices in Randfontein, trying to get much needed assistance. Manqoba, good afternoon. What is the latest situation there? We see the queues, of course, are still snaking around those offices.
Well, certainly, Parental, you can imagine the frustration on many parents here who've been queuing here, not only today, but they're telling us, Parental, that since Monday, they've been here trying to ensure that their children are placed at school. Of course, it's day one of schooling today, and many of their children have still not been placed at schools. I'm telling you, Parental, that when we arrived here, the queue was just long. It stretched to almost a kilometer. Those are just some of the parents that were here today trying, of course, to get some answers as far as placing is concerned. Well, just a short while ago, we saw some of them being called inside this office. We are told that they are going to be assisted in terms of their some of their complaints. But I want to bring in the parents, but then just to get a sense of their frustrations as well. Siswami, you're telling me that this is not the first time you're here, and up until now, you're not getting space for your child.
I think it's great space and I sale ke apply ngwana ke mo register le teng mo district e Randfontein e ka di 4 tsa August ba re ke mele SMS ga ise ke kry SMS ka di 1 tsa December ke bula phone ba replace ngwana ba place ngwana mo RSS a se sekolo se ne ke se kgethile gona no yana pelo ka botlhoko ngwana high school ngwana o ready ka uniform high school yana ke kganye ke etseng ha ke tsena mo district ka jeko ba mpha letsatsi ba mpha di form gore ke phone ba tla phone mara ke kry karabo yana go le yana ke batla go tlhaloganya gore ke bereke yang district ya re ke kry yang ka ngwana o sta pero uniform ngwana o ready ba tla school o la this morning o ne alla gore ke feletse ke tlelele o ne all tears out.
So are you getting any assistance, man, today? Are you getting any answers as to what's going to happen?
Sale ke tlile mona phakela ka 8 o'clock le no ise ke kry karabo santse ne re emetse karabo ba tsena ba tswa gona o pe re blelang se.
All right, well, Parental, the lady just explaining that she had applied in August for the placement of a child who's going to grade 8. And she says that she got a response in December, but the school that she had chosen, the schools that she had put on that application form, those are not the schools that were ultimately given to the child. And so she says she's quite frustrated. Her child had already bought the uniform of one of the schools and she was hoping to start today. She was quite sad this morning the fact that she couldn't start school. And so she says that up until now, they have not received any assistance. They've been here since 8 o'clock in the morning, but up until now, there's been no help forthcoming. But let me bring in one of the members of the Gauteng Concerned Community Forum, who's also been part of this process, trying to assist as far as this is concerned. Baba, how is it going so far? Are you getting any joy out of the system?
Nothing at all, because we have tried our level best as Gauteng Community Concerned Forum. We were here on Monday. We started with all the parents. We were here because we were concerned, because the parents, they've started this route, I think it was on October. But I think there was none of the parents out of the district, because I think the district it is the one that should help each and every parent according to the placement. The parents, they have applied, but none of the above. Dikolo tse tsotlhe tse ba di applyetseng mo tsone as the premier a buile last time gore o tlo ba fa dikolo tse tharo tse leng gore e tlo ba preference mo tsone, but they applied on those schools. None of the above e leng gore it has appeared. All of those schools, when they log in with their logins, it just tells the parents that the children are not accepted, they are accepted from another school. But to my surprise, it is only one school, they accept Abana, Randfontein Secondary School. But they don't give the preference to those 3 schools whereby people, actually parents, that they applied for. None of the above from those schools that have given the preference. They have been given preference from the schools that they have not applied for. So we were here on Monday. We tried to meet with the management, because people were frustrated, but the gate, and then people were planning to go and close the schools until each and every child or every parent being satisfied. But then we managed to sit down with them and we talked and we strategized. Yesterday, they took the names of the parents, the children as well. But yesterday night, parents received messages that their appeals were rejected, their appeals were cancelled.
So what's going to happen now?
What we are thinking as a forum, because today the management was not here, all of them, they were not here, but the parents were queuing here, and they promised parents that today, because it is the reopening of the school, each and every single parents, their children will be at school today. That is our agreement together with the management. But because they saw that they never came to our rescue, they never did anything according to our agreement, I think they flew away because none of them were present today. So I think we have to go and mobilize the masses of the community to come here and close this place until they get to the rescue of the children, to the rescue of the parents, until each and every single parent being satisfied of their needs, because they've been on this route since October last year until today.
All right. Thank you for speaking to us, Baba. Well, but then you can hear some of the sentiments here on the ground. It's all frustrations all around here. Many parents, but then losing hope that their children will go to class tomorrow. They are saying that, but then if this does not get resolved, if this does not get the attention of the MEC as well as the Gauteng Education Department officials, they are going to shut down this particular district office. In fact, they're saying that they're not going to allow any operations to continue here up until those concerns have been addressed.